People deluded, I'm back again. Good evening. I hope you've all had a good day and stuff like that. Just returned from my day. You know, it is the regular 9 to 5, sadly. But I was speaking with friends a couple of days ago, and I've been pondering it myself for a while, and I thought, let me put it into words. Obviously, people, we know when you see most teams, when you look to Barcelona, you look to Lionel Messi to make the difference, to be the one to galvanize people. Ronaldo, historically, I know he's not Juventus, but Madrid, Neymar, whatever club he's at, and obviously to a lesser extent, but nonetheless, Hazard is expected to be a difference maker. There's several examples, and we were thinking about grassroots level, and I thought, how often did these players, obviously we know these players are sick, and we know in times of need the players give them the ball and things like that, but from a psychological aspect, how much do they rely on when games aren't going their way? How much do they rely on, I don't know, whether it be defenders to galvanise the team and make them fix up, whether it's attackers to give them something special? I'm not sure, because if I look back at my Sunday League time days, when obviously I've always told you, like, football in the professional level and down to grassroots, bar the obvious, is very much the same. And when I look at it, I did, so I can't imagine these players are any different, because when things weren't going our way, or like I'll tell you this. What was it? I think we was playing Enfield Grammar in the semi-finals in 2010. For my school, Winchmore. We good thing is we obviously won that cup. We got through after the semi-finals. We won them on penalties. We came back from either a goal or two down. It was quite a lot. We came from that and it was happy. But going back to putting myself back in that scenario, when we're playing them, I wouldn't say we were scared, even though the majority of them at the time were playing for Spurs and all that jazz, but we were in the game. It's when we went a goal behind, heads kind of dropped, people not really taking responsibility, myself included. Like, I'm a fullback, I'm not the most technically gifted of players, but I'll try a thing. I was playing passes inside midfield, nobody wanted to make a mistake, and then for me, anyways, I was looking. I used to look for the last days and stuff like that. Are they gonna if they're at it, or if they look at it, then that's gonna go to the team. Because like like I said, I'm a fullback. If I give it to last day and I see last day beat 3 people and and it's successful, and I give him the ball again and he does that, it gasses me. Then I want to try things like at Norseman. If games were going our way, don't get me wrong, I was gassed, but I needed to get gassed off other people. Like, I always say, if I was a professional footballer, I think I'd be exactly like Kyle Walker-Peters, and I'll use him as an example. Like, obviously, he goes forward and stuff and does the modern-day fullback stuff, but obviously, he's not going to be the guy doing that from the start, if you get it, people. You're going to see Eriksen and Kane and all of these guys fashioning the chances, getting the fans gas. I'm the sort of person, using Kyle Walker-Peters, as an example, once you see them not doing it, then you want to go forward, try little things, beat a man, whip across early, whip across front post, back post. Like, I don't know about you, like, I used to get so gassed, people. Shout out to Clifford, man. I used to give the ball to Clifford once he was at it, and then, man, him and Trey and Lance, probably the 3 best players in the team at Norseman at the time. When they were at it, then I was at it, man. When I'm seeing them playing their nice little 1-2s and stuff like that from central midfield, I'm making that run down the right-hand side. Like, yeah, I'm a right back. Hi, guys. I don't get to be in these positions like you lot. Would you lot just put the ball over his head and let me have a little ting and try to earn a corner or something? I'm on an adventure. You know how it is, man. Most fullbacks, I know you lot know what I mean, man. I do this for the fullbacks that used to go forward until the coaches used to say get back and stuff, man. I know you will feel me, but yeah, man. And then when you look at Arsenal, if we look at Arsenal now, surely it's the same, because I know he's not playing, but if I'm Hector Bellerin and games, you can insert any example, because games haven't gone our way many a times this season, but when games aren't going our way, I have to wonder, do they try and get the ball to Lacazette? Do they look for some inspiration from Lacazette for him, or Aubameyang or Torreira or anyone else you deem as the key players in this side? Do they look to them, like, to see them either do something technically with the ball, beat a man, have a shot, just something that will galvanise them, and then that has an effect on them, or don't they? And I think they must do, because it must not be any different, because obviously, back to the example, Lass was head and shoulders above everyone. Like, he is a very good footballer now, and at the time he was an even better footballer in my opinion. Like, he's sick now, but he was sick then. Like, yeah, man, he was a beast. Like, he was a beast. But we used to look for him. He was the difference maker. We knew if he was at it, we'd be at it. Not just him. Many examples. It don't matter. Like, who would I say? You could say Shaylen, Lance, Trey, Cliff, Canil, Toby. There's several players I used to look for between me playing for my school side, Winchmore Hill, between playing for Waltham Abbey for a season, or between playing for Norseman. I can bring several examples of, like, you look for these players to make a difference. Like, definitely in school, he's the difference maker. Give him the ball, he scores the goals. It's that simple. We knew that if we do our job, half the job's won. But that wasn't to say there weren't games where we might be behind and things like that, or they might have tried to man mark us. I mean, you couldn't man mark him. The man was not only a technical beast, a tactical beast, and I kid you not, people, this guy, bruv, he would play centre half and he would take the ball, dribble past the whole team and pull it in the back of the net and still go off to his academy training, and the next hour like nothing happened. He would score free kicks. I'm sure I saw him score a corner once. He was at a different level. I can understand why the schools used to be like, why are you always playing him? Blah, blah, blah. You wouldn't win without him, even though we won a cup without him. And even so what? You would have the same things. Like, you just passed the ball to Lusty. So what? You would as well. If you had Lionel Messi, would you not pass the ball to Messi? Like, and even if I look at the next time we won the cup, Lars couldn't play at the time, innit? I can't remember why, but he couldn't be a part of this cup competition, this sort of run to the cup. So we had good players, but no one was quite at that level, innit? We still had people, Jamie, you know you are, Cliff, you had the riders, innit? People that made the difference. But I'd say it was more so, what I'm getting at in this video was more so apparent then, because Kingsmead in the final, we won after penalties and stuff, but we went a goal down, and we was looking around, who's gonna provide the inspiration, sort of thing. And then you see it, people. So it must happen. Yeah, it must happen in high pressured games where, I don't know, Liverpool in the back of their heads, they're thinking about the title race and they need someone to make the difference. Whether it's Mane, Salah, or that, are they looking to them? City the same, Arsenal, many different examples the same. I've always wondered this, people. I've always wondered this, and to be fair, I don't think I'm making much sense, but at least it's another video for you guys to watch and make sense of it, if there is any sense, or if you think I'm chatting crap, I'm chatting crap. But for now, I'm gonna get out of your hair. So people, deluded, I'm out. Must admit, I see a couple of comments about me saying people, and I see bare O's and stuff. Ever since you lot said that, I've always kind of conscious to how I say people, but I know it's all banter and that, people. So and I just said it again. Anyways, people, I said it again, innit? DG, I'm out. Stay safe. Hit the comment, subscribe, and do the rest.